So, Ableton just announced a 12.2 public beta update with some pretty legit features like expressive chords, bounce to track, a new auto filter. I'm gonna just go through some of my favorite things that they've added to it. And again, this update is a free public beta, so you just go to the Ableton website and you can download it and sign up and all that. Also, they did another update for the push. I don't have the standalone, so I haven't played with the push 3 update just yet, but we'll get into the DAW. So I just loaded up a basic synthetic choir, and I'm gonna show you guys expressive chords. So when you add expressive chords, there's a couple different options here, but essentially what it does, and I'll play the exact same thing without it and then with it. See, it's a single note, turns it into a chord progression. So it's pretty legit. And MPE works with it as well. So it's pretty cool. I like that, so we'll keep that. And you can adjust some of the parameters here. It can create different inversions of it. You can even set it to strum, which of course with a pad, it won't really articulate that the best. You can transpose it if you wanted to. And I just love just how easy it is. Also, it has this feature here where you can see the chords that are being played. So the next new feature I'm gonna show you guys is the new bounce to a track. So say I just wanted this half, I would just highlight over it, right click, go to bounce to a new track. What it does is it deactivates that part of it and then it immediately like renders it to an audio. You can put a fade on it if you wanted to. And it's just so quick. It reminds me of Logic's. And honestly, the dolls are all getting to the point where they're like neck and neck. The way Logic added the browsing features and then how this has the bounce to place, it's getting pretty close. Now, granted, Logic ain't got no push, but you know. And of course, if you wanted to reactivate your clip, you could just go to activate clip and then you'd be good. But it's so simple. The last thing I'm gonna show you guys is the new auto filter. And what we'll do is I just dragged it over to the thing that we just bounced as the new track here. And they added some actual options for different ways of filtering. So if we kind of just loop this, so they have now like a DJ. So that real, popular sweep feature. They have a ton. They have like a vowel. So imagine like the sound design with this stuff. It's pretty cool. Let's see, resampling. Oh yeah, it's a wrap. Let's see, comb. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And notice there's now an EQ spectrum in the back, which is super helpful. So if you're doing like a low pass, you can kind of see where your meat is. But I will say the last like 2 Ableton updates have been fire. When they added the auto shift and some of those features, and then this one, and I'm still fairly new to Ableton, but I'm just saying the creative things you can do with it as far as sound design and the possibilities are endless. I ain't gonna lie, sometimes it still looks like an Excel sheet to me, but you know, that's the trade-off. Everything is front and center in your face. So I'm at peace with that. Another thing that they said they added on the update was a new way of browsing it. I couldn't really figure out what the difference is. I wonder if I like type something in and type in, let's just do like bass. So yeah, when I pull it up, it says Live's browser has been designed to help you find and organize your content more efficiently. The new quick tags panel lets you view, edit, and assign tags directly in the browser. Okay, so I think they might have just optimized it a bit. And then for the push users, and I'm curious to try this, it says you can now structure songs, perform sets, and explore flexible ways of sequencing. So are we talking a linear view? Like, what's up? I hadn't had time to really play with it yet, but again, I don't have the standalone either, so I don't know if I'd really benefit from that. But for people who have the standalone, please leave a comment and let me know what exactly changed. If we have a linear view, then that's a game changer for real. My favorite thing about these Ableton updates is that it doesn't impact your original Ableton program, meaning that the beta is actually its own app. And so if you look here, I have Ableton 12 beta and then Ableton Live 12 Suite. And so it won't mess up any of your main projects that you may have in regular Ableton. And from this point, I really don't know what Ableton is missing. I mean, it, in my opinion, checks every box. And granted, I started with 12, so I didn't really get to see the progression. I kind of started at the peak, but just in relation to like Logic, which is what I was using for 12 plus years. So just leave a comment if you think that there's any feature that Ableton is still lacking compared to, say, Studio One or Logic or Pro Tools. But from beat making, from sound designing, I think Ableton takes the cake. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, peace.